Hey everyone, welcome to Cherry the Geek TV. I'm Joe Vanourney. We are here today at Legend Comics and Coffee in Omaha, Nebraska with Jeremy Haun. Jeremy's a comic book writer and artist. You know him from his work on such titles as Constantine and Batwoman and Batman. He's now the co-founder and creative director of a brand new comic company called Ignition Press, and he is the writer of their first launch title for Ignition Press. It's called Murder Podcast. Murder Podcast #1, now available to buy at all your comic retailer shops. Tell us about Murder Podcast for people that aren't aware. How would you kind of set it up for people?
Yeah, so Murder Podcast is a new 8-issue miniseries that we're doing at Ignition, and basically the concept is there is this podcast that out of nowhere appears in your feed. It pops up and makes you kill everybody around you. You go into this fugue state, no matter who it is. There's no controlling it. You're just lost.
What was the inspiration for the book? What inspired you to write it?
I love writing for people that are not necessarily like comic fans out the gate. I did a book called The Beauty at Image Comics, and I found that like it became one of those books that was for people that don't read comics, and I kind of wanted to do a love letter to fans of true crime and also to horror too. But I just talk with friends that were obsessed with true crime and wanted to have something fun.
The artist on the book, you're an artist yourself, but the artist on this particular book is Mike Tisserand. Talk to me about your relationship with Mike. How did you guys hook up, and what made him the perfect artist to illustrate this book?
I've known Mike for forever now, and we met during a project called Bad Karma. It was a collection of an anthology of kind of various short stories that I did with B. Clay Moore, Seth Peck, and Alex Grecian, and we worked on that together. We had a blast. Mike was a fantastic partner on that creative project that I did, and Mike worked in animation, and I was like, how do I get Mike back into comics? So every year or so I'd be like, hey, do you want to come back and do a project? And he was always doing a new show right in the middle of something. The timing wasn't right, and when I started Ignition, it was time again to reach back out to Mike. And I was like, hey, do you want to come work with me on this project, Murder Podcast? It's so unlike anything else that you do. It's no holds barred. There is so much gore and craziness going on. I think you'll have fun with it. The timing was right. He was ready to actually dive in and do comics full time. And he has made something so absolutely special. It's perfect.
What was your reaction the first time you saw his artwork? Did it meet your expectations, or was it something that you was completely like out of your imagination?
So the thing about it is, I'm an artist myself, right? And so I started out just as an artist, and I'm always like, well, I want to work with people that are better than I am, that bring something completely different than I can. And I think I just sat there and giggled the first time I really saw like Mike taking and translating Murder Podcast. It's so fantastic. His stuff's kind of animated and has this light slice of life quality to it. But then when it goes dark, he really, really goes dark and has fun with it. It's perfect.
So Murder Podcast #1 just came out about a week ago. Yeah. You're doing a tour around the country. What are some of the cities you've been to already, and where are you going to be here in the next few weeks where people might be able to come find you? And when they do come and meet you, what are some of the surprises and things that they can buy besides the issue and having, getting to meet you and getting it signed? Right. You've got variant covers and things like that?
Absolutely. So it's an 11-stop, basically 6-week tour altogether. It started in Portland, Oregon at Rose City Comic Con. I then went to LA to Collector's Paradise, and now I'm here in Omaha, Nebraska at Legend Comics and Coffee. Those are the first 3 stops of the 11, which is a lot. From here, I'm heading out. I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to Houston, Texas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, all up the East Coast, and I'm finally going to finish up at New York Comic Con. It's a big, crazy, fun tour that I'm absolutely into. stuff that I've got along the way. What we wanted to do was really, for me, a signing tour or a convention is about connection. It's really about meeting people where they are. Some people can't make it to big conventions. I love going to places, to great shops, talking to people, meeting them, hanging out. And I wanted to give people that come to this tour something special that you can only get on this tour. So what we've done is we did a tour exclusive, which is just this one right here. That is for the shops on the tour. You can only get it from these specific spots. And then for me, I wanted to do a secret variant. And the idea of the secret variant was it's just a fun, whimsical, violent cover that you can only get from me. I think there's 750 copies of the tour variant, which is a pretty low print run. But there's 666, because I thought it was funny, of the secret variant. And then the extra thing about the secret variant is I did a remark on 66 of them. So 10% of the print run, I did like a blood splatter with paint. I didn't actually use blood, but I just wanted to do something extra special. So those are completely randomly placed in. So anybody that buys a secret variant, they may actually get an ultra rare remark edition.
That's awesome. I want to talk to you about the creation of Ignition Press. Why did you decide to form the company? What's the goals and the mission of the company? And what differentiates it from the other comic book companies that are out there now?
I mean, look, every company along the way, if you take Dark Horse is actually, probably the starting point for a lot of creator-owned companies. But obviously Image Comics again. But you take Dark Horse, Image, Boom, every company along the way that focuses on creator-owned content has added something to the industry in the way that creators are welcomed to create their own content and make special stuff. We wanted to pay all the homage and respect to what's come before, but then look at where the industry is right now and say that we often have a lot of passion, but sometimes we miss the mark. Sometimes we need to work harder and bring more to make an industry for now. Our promise to each other and to our creators and to fans is we are only going to do creator-owned content, so we're never going to do any licensed works at all. We're going to bring on people that we genuinely believe in and empower them to tell the exact kinds of stories that they want to focus on. A lot of times you'll get a company that's like, we only tell science fiction stories, or we only do this or that. We ask creators what they want to do, and we want to then just let them have fun and do their thing.
So Murder Podcast is the launch title, but there's other titles coming in the pipeline. Voyeur, I believe, is coming out next week. We've got titles like The Beauty, Roots of Madness, Deluge, No Place, Arcadia. Anything you want to say about these titles? What kind of books are they?
I mean, so look, it's like the I'm not just a member of the Hair Club for Men or whatever that is backwards, but like I'm a partner in the company, but I'm also a creator, and I am excited on all levels about the people that we brought in. I can't say enough, not only about the creative teams that we have on these books, but also the stories that they're telling. So yeah, this Wednesday, Voyeur drops, and that is Leah Williams and David Baldion. It's a spicy romance heist kind of story, and it's so different from Murder Podcast, but that is the strength. I absolutely adore Leah and David, and the two of them are coming in and like kicking the doors open and blowing me away with every issue that we've seen so far. It's just amazing stuff. And beyond that, we've got Deluge coming from from Cullen Bunn and Marquetta Cresta in October. We also have Stephanie Williams doing Roots of Madness. These are, again, creators telling the kinds of stories that they want to tell. I talk a lot about with my own work. I think Murder Podcast is an example of this. If you're a little bit scared to tell the story that you're telling, there's a reason that you need to tell it. And these are people just, we're taking the training wheels off and letting people fly.
If people want to find out more about these books or find out more about you, is there a website that it can go to, social media?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're all over social media everywhere. You can find me, if you just look up my name, Jeremy Haun, you can find me on almost every social media platform out there. I wish that I was maybe on fewer social media platforms. It's a lot to keep up with. I'm very active on Instagram. It's kind of the easiest one that I do, but I have Facebook and Twitter. Just look up my name. You can also, and this is going to be the same for Ignition and for my own stuff. Social media is kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit impersonal in a way. It's a look into people's lives and into companies, but we're really focusing on our newsletters right now, and that's an important thing. So if you go to jeremyhaun.com, sign up for my newsletter. That's going to be like the most open look at my brain kind of thing. You can also do the same if you go to ignitionpress.com, sign up for the newsletters. That's going to be really connective. It's fun information. It's everything from where we're traveling and what we're doing and what we're working on to peeks at the projects themselves. Again, Ignition, you can just look up Ignition Press on any social media platform and get all of the information there.
It's a great newsletter. I can't recommend that newsletter enough. A lot of great information on there. So check out Murder Podcast. Check out Voyeur next week. All the great titles from Ignition Press. This is Jeremy Haun, and if you want to see more interviews with creators from the worlds of film and television, comics, books, and animation, check out our YouTube channel, Cherry the Geek TV.